Eights. Yeah, those are definitely eights. Alright. Make sure this is the same part. I think. Yeah, there's. Alright, yeah, that's the same part. It does come with a gasket, but I'm going to put in the Velcro one, I believe. Unless otherwise stated. Alright, somewhere in here there should be an 8. And if it's not there, it's going to be up here. It looks like a 7. Where's my 8? Sometimes your magnet's really tough. That's an 8. Okay. There's an 8. Where's my... Oh, it's got a battery in it. Never mind. Maybe a short extension. Do I have one of those over here? I do. Let's see how well this is gonna work. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 6, 8. Okay, that's all of them. Should pop off, I hope. Hope. whacking it. There it went. You just gotta whack it. And yeah, that one is so equipped. I'm gonna get that little clip off there. Now, to get this up and back in there, correct way, up, without being able to see. Something happened there. I don't feel like I'm in all the way yet. 'Cause I'm not. I got one screw started. Let's see. Nowhere near it. Just need to get two. Oh, something happened there. We got something started. Okay. Try another one. All right, now I gotta torque those to 89 inch-pounds. So we'll start on like this bottom middle one. If I can get on it again. These are There's that one. Then we'll come up right above it. Alright, so if you're wondering why we did that, it's because I broke it, taking the plenum out. It mainly broke the hose, and it turns out it was a plastic line inside of the foam. So, it is what it is. This car wouldn't be any fun if I didn't break everything. Alright, so eventually this will get plugged back into the intake plenum when we put it back on. I just got to get the old fitting off of it somehow or another. Anyway, I ain't worried about that anymore. Okay, that part is done. Okay, we got the little, I don't know what you call it, evap cooler thing replaced on the front. I know I didn't talk much through it, but I thought I didn't break it. Turned out I did. Apparently it's a plastic hose. But now we're going to go down here. We're going to tackle the rear main seal. And so we're going to go under and try to poke my head up through there somewhere and get the flex plate, flywheel off, whatever you want to call it. And my coolant line is leaking again, so that'll be fun to deal with. All right, here we go. Well, maybe we won't go completely under. All right. Hopefully this guy's got enough to get it off there. Oops. Okay. Had me concerned for a second. Okay. Two. Three. Okay. All right. I should probably get a pair of gloves because that looks pretty nasty. Of course not. Yeah, not too bad, I guess. Oh, not quite there yet by hand. Okay. Oh yeah. That thing's been slinging oil for a while. Granted, this car's got 255,000 miles on it, but previous owner, come on, man. All right, more cleaning. Surprisingly, this isn't bad, but all right, let's set this down. Don't drop it. Okay. In this video, we're not really, this isn't like part 2 or anything. This is just me kind of like filling in some blanks. You know, just stuff that happened during the takedown and getting that tranny out. That's all. I apologize if this angle of the view is bad. Neutral drop. Everybody's favorite thing. Set those right there because those are going to need cleaned up again. Hit this joker. Ought to come off real easy like, because there's like nothing holding it. Ah. Okay. Absolutely fucking nasty. Let's get a better paper towel. Oh. Get that surface cleaned off there. Does it get RTV on the bottom? I don't even know. I don't think it's supposed to. I mean, it has like a rubber gasket surface right there. However, Huh. You know, that one didn't exactly look like it had RTV on it. Because it didn't. You nasty, Craig. But what seals that bottom edge? Hope? One didn't have it. I don't see any remnants of RTV. Hey, this one looks, well, however that looks like RTV. That's definitely RTV. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to put a little dab of RTV on here because that's what it's looking like. Is this right? I honestly don't know. But that old one definitely had a little bit of RTV on it, and I'm probably overkilling it with the RTV here. But I hate to get this sucker in, and then it immediately start leaking again. So, all right, here we go. Going under. Ow. Ooh. Okay. All right. I gotta look up the torque spec on those. I honestly don't know that I would have trusted that rear main seal without putting the RTV on it. I sure wish that coolant would leak on me some more. There's nothing getting old about that. I have the replacement line for that as well. I did not go to the junkyard like I said I was going to. I bought new. So I bought a new, I forget what that thing's called on the front. That I did. But I did it. I bought new. The new coolant reservoir line. I don't know that there's a specific torque sequence to this. I'm just going to do it in a crisscross pattern. Starting right on this one. Come up to this one. Over to this one. Down to this one. Up to this one. Over to this one. All right, we're coming out. Anyway, so those were two little things. I wouldn't call the rear main seal a little thing, but those were two things that I needed to get done before we put the transmission back in. Like I said, when I took the intake out, I I mean, I knew the hose was there, totally ignored it, but this is a hard line that comes off of here. And yeah, I just broke it. I broke it in two. So, you know, stuff happens. So I did get a replacement one of these. If you're curious, it was a Gates. Here's your part number EMH925. Oh, it's the oil separator, and that's what it's called. So, yeah, so I snapped that line, and so I went ahead and got a replacement of that. And then, of course, at the beginning, I snapped this coolant line coming off the reservoir tank, and it broke right here. That's what keeps leaking on me down there. So with that, I do have another one, and it's over there on the hood of the third workbench, the Xterra. And then, of course, we needed to put in a new rear main seal because you all saw how caked the inside of that transmission was. You just saw how bad the back of the motor was. But I'm going to let all that set up, and then I will come back and tackle getting the transmission back in probably first thing tomorrow. I mean, it's only 10 o'clock in the morning here, but guess what? It's Christmas Day. I'm shooting this. And the only reason I'm doing it is because anybody that knows me knows that I am very limited on time. So I do this strictly every chance I get. But, you know, today's a family day, so I'm going to go in there and hang out with my family. I appreciate them for letting me come out here today and do this a little bit. So with that said, I'm going to call this one right here. We will see you in the next one when we are putting the transmission back in.